Good day. This is Michael Bender from the Center for Fiscal Equity. These are comments for the Finance Committee from March 15th that go with our submitted written comments on the promise and challenges of Pacific trade engagement in the Indo-Pacific region. They follow on from our comments from last year and our attachment on forced labor. And forced labor is also a concern outside of China. When poor people go to work, especially children, they accept conditions that are simply not acceptable in the developed world. International inspection, which includes the American workplace, would help this. International employee ownership with transfer pricing based on a common market basket of worker goods is the ultimate solution to full engagement. And it could be on the currency traders and or arbitrageurs and yeah. So let me iterate. We are not exemplars in the matter of forced labor. It can be found on our own soil. By the same token, we are not as developed as we think we are. American development is uneven. In some parts of the country, poverty and poor labor conditions are as common as any third world country. Meanwhile, some nations in the Pacific Rim are as advanced as we are. Just as there is a global upper class, there is a global middle class. We don't have a monopoly on skyscrapers or fast food. From the Indian subcontinent to Southeast Asia and Indonesia, a key concern is climate change. When I shared that I was doing comments for this hearing with a friend in Jakarta, she responded with a map of global sea level rise. I'd already seen it, and it's not good news to anybody who's concerned about the loss of life. Warming in the United States is merely inconvenient. In the Indo-Pacific region, it can be deadly. Island nations in Bangladesh will simply be eliminated. This constitutes a large share of the world population. Java has 154 million people in the same space that the United States has 53 million in the Boston, Washington urban cluster. Visualize relocating even the 4 million along the eastern seaboard. Not a whole island, and that's just one of many. Sea level rise is more than a matter for academic debate, which is largely settled. Climate change is an imminent threat. It is time to be serious on this issue. And then there are attachments, which will be, again, linked to in the chat. Thank you very much. We're brief today because we're already relying on previous material, as we often do at the Center for Fiscal Equity. No need to repeat ourselves as much as we used to. Thank you again. Have a pleasant day.